This happened on the 27th of March, the 27th day of Ramadan, and these innocent people were traveling to their villages without an established crime, just because weapons were found on them. They are hunters who usually will be in possession of some form of weapon, even a knife, a dagger, some things like that, and they were just accosted. No formal trial, self-help, mobbed, lynched to death, just like that. And as expected, of course, it cited provocation everywhere across the country, because nobody was expecting. It was a cool, calm morning. People were just sleeping in their houses, and we woke up to this happening. But details were later coming out of how this happened. What I'm just about is that the government of Edo State needs to do much more than what they're doing right now, and beyond just compensating families is to find justice, to see that the same people who did this to their people are fully sentenced for the crimes that they carried out. Because you are not a court, you are not a security agent, you did not do any form of trial, you declare people you found in possession of weapon criminals. So somebody can be in possession of a cutlass, and that's a weapon, but that's also a tool. It can be in possession of, that's a weapon, that's also a tool. I remember back then, some of us used to have, before pepper spray was introduced, it was this key knife, pocket knife my father gave us when rape was ranging, whatever, at least find something to help yourself. I used to press it until we just pop up the knife. I used to find it fun. So if you find that on me and you say I have a weapon, but I'm holding it to protect myself, without a formal trial, you would never know why somebody is in possession of a weapon. And so you decide, before somebody will go and come back, you've already lynched them to that kind of powder. Is terrible, and is of course provoking. So I saw this first on a particular northern blog I follow, and the comments were over 1,000. I was like, when did this happen? When did this happen in this calm country at this time? This is what some people choose to do. So in those days, we had the local vigilantes. When they apprehend someone, there's a king in Uromi now. It is a known village decision. You drag the criminals that you suspect, you drag them to the village center, the village king would know, the village people and other elders would know. But you drag them to the bush and you took your decision one time at all. Let me tell you what I think. Because when they apprehended them, there was somebody able to explain to them who was willing to follow the police. They decided on their own, which is why their intention is bad, that before when I go come back, we go back, we go level them. That's why these people were, if it's not that we don't do an eye for an eye kind of justice system here, it should be the same level of punishment that should be given to them, because whatever good intention you have, you'll be able to you'll be willing to wait it through. If they had the power to overpower these people enough to lynch them, it means that they had the power to hold them down for police to come. They decided and said the police will they come, they go release them.
Or is it possible that these guys have been through something similar in the past?
Murayo, let's leave what we see. We are Nigerians, and we must not pretend that we don't know that our people go and come to work and eat. When I was a child, there was a man who used to come to my place, and my dad would leave his clothes, old clothes. I don't understand. No one or Chishawa journey,
because I don't understand the English version.
I interpret it.
I was talking that Yoruba to English because
you get used to my vocabulary already. I'm interpreting. My dad would give him his old clothes. This man. There was a time he would go up north. It was farming during farming season. He only goes and comes then he goes again for harvest season. He comes here and works and does other things. So people who travel go and come. They know, even in that Edo, you have people that will come, they will travel from north, sometimes by bus, sometimes by foot, farm and go back. They will help to walk. So there's nothing new about you finding people in a bus that you decide, for weapon reason.
Let me go on
you have to have evil intention to decide to
we'll talk about that intention.
How do you even sit and watch them burn?
Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue this conversation. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.